Hey everybody, it's Brooke, and I'm back. It's time for our November movie night. We will be watching Stand By Me from 1986. Uh, I know this is like a classic. I've never seen it. All I know is it's based off a Stephen King novel, I believe. I didn't double check that, but I'm pretty sure. um, I've seen a little bit of Stephen King stuff. I'm gonna be honest, like I know The Shining's the big one, but I watched that after like a bunch of horror movies like years ago with friends, and I fell asleep because they played it like third, and it was like 3 a.m. and I definitely fell asleep in the beginning. But I think that one's more of a slow burn, so I would like to watch that one as well, actually. Um, and then there was one with like a garden, but like my brain can't remember more than that, so I'm like maybe I'm mixing up with something else. I'm not sure. If you would like to watch my full reaction to Stand By Me, you can check it out, as well as all my movie night reactions on Patreon in the description. Especially with these like rated R movies, there tends to be like violence or nudity that needs to be cut out because that can't go on YouTube. So that could be one of your favorite scenes getting cut out. You can see it on Patreon. I do want to say before we start, the only thing I know about this movie is like I think I've had like references to it, in other pop culture. Like I know it's a group of boys and I think they find like a dead body. That is like the reference I have heard from other aspects of pop culture. I don't know any more than that. I don't know anything about the characters. I just recognize when I think of this titled That's the Plot I think it is about. As we are watching a movie from 1986, there may be like language, racism that is not great, homophobia, transphobia, sexism, things that maybe were a little more prevalent in the culture. We're going to take those in as like that was a part of the time. We still can reflect on what that means for us and those characters. But all the time it's not. Back then it wasn't written as like this makes this character bad. Some people still did, but for some people they were like it's normal, it's just what they said. But I think it's a good time to like stop and reflect on how far we've come, because I think sometimes we get really down because we still have a lot of, you know, assholes, but we are definitely in a more accepting world now than probably they were when they made this. So I just want to put that out there in case that's triggering for you. I don't know exactly what's in there, but I would suspect just from the year, like even just like flat, like a little bit of sexism sprinkled in there. Like when we watch Karate Kid and like the bullies are kind of sexist or like, it's not great. But it was a part of the time, and I think if it puts towards the character being a bad guy, it makes sense. I just want to make sure people know, like, if words that we no longer use are used in here, we know that, but it was the time, and we're just gonna move forward. I'm not gonna, like, ignore it because I don't care, but because it was, like, part of the culture at the time. Um, just double checking. I look good on there. Okay, I do. Um, but I'm excited to watch this movie because I don't think I've ever heard anything bad about it. I think it's supposed to be a classic, and people really liked it. It blew the poll out of the water. I think it got like the most votes we've had on a poll, and it got like over 50% of the votes. So I know you guys definitely like it, and you haven't steered me wrong yet. Um, if you are someone who's like, wait, I thought every other month was Karate Kid 3 did not win the poll. It'll go back up on next month's poll. Or probably not. I'll probably do Christmas movies next month or holiday movies. Um, but it'll go back up there. And if it doesn't get picked again, I'll probably just do it on my own closer to when I'm ready to start recording Cobra Kai. I just don't have time to do Buffy and Cobra Kai. So Cobra Kai will probably come after Buffy is filmed and set, and then I'll start filming that. So that might be a bit, but I mean, if it wins a poll, it wins a poll. But I just wanted to put that out there for people who might be confused why it's not Karate Kid this month. But let us get into the movie. I really don't know anything So I don't even know who's in it. I try not to look like anything up when I'm like picking movies for the polls if I don't have recommends from you guys. Which, by the way, if you want to recommend movies for movie night, there is a movie recommendation tab on my Discord, and you can just go and list off movies, and I go through and I pick from there when I'm making the polls. And if I don't have any, I go through Netflix and I go, oh, I've heard that title but never seen it, and I put it on the thing. So we are watching Stand By Me. Let's do this. Boxy ass car, my man. Ooh, that sounds bad. I mean, I'm figuring this guy is important. Woof. People do be obsessed with true crime. That rings true. No, they're like babies.
How do you know a Frenchman's been in your backyard?
I'm French, okay?
Piss up a rope.
Kids, like, I'm sorry, but like kids pretending like they're like, no, we're like adults. We play poker and we smoke cigarettes and this is how we talk. Cause like that's so. Oh, I remember being a kid and being like, I'm an adult.
Teddy Duchamp was the craziest guy we hung around with. He didn't have much of a chance in life. His dad was given to fits of rage. Chris Chambers was the leader of our gang and my best friend. He came from a bad family and everyone just knew he'd turn out bad.
Oh man, you
Hi,
guys are
Vern.
not gonna believe this. This is so boss. Oh man, wait to hear this. Wait to hear this.
Just tell
It's
him.
unbelievable. Come on, you guys listen to me. This is boss. Come on.
Just rip it into your friend for anything.
What is it, man? Okay, great. You won't believe this. Sincerely.
They're gonna interrupt him. Yep.
Screw
Yeah.
you guys. You guys wanna go see a dead body?
We gotta tell the police about that, Vern, not your buddies.
Well, I was under the porch digging you.
Just wants treasure.
We gotta do something.
Why?
Who cares?
We saw him.
So? It ain't nothing to us. The kids,
The train must have hit him.
big fucking deal.
Just tell someone so they can get rid of his body.
Very closely because he was a kid our age.
Look, we can make an ominous call.
They trace those calls, stupid. I seen it on Highway Patrol and on Dragnet.
It comes to a dead end by the Royal River. The train tracks are right there.
Guys, I don't.
My dad used
Okay, but if a child was. Okay, maybe he got hit by a train. Maybe. Assuming he wasn't, and there's a murderer who kills 12-year-old boys, these four should not be involved.
Fish for Kazi's out there.
Hey, you guys. I bet you anything that if we find him, we'll get our pictures in the paper. Yeah, we can even be on TV.
I guess at least they're trying to help him be found. If not for the right reasons.
But if we do find that kid's body over in South Harlow, they'll know we didn't go to the drag races. We'll get hided. Nobody will care. Because everybody's going to be so jazzed about
Parents will care why you weren't where you said you were.
Very cool, yes.
I wanted to share my friend's enthusiasm, but I couldn't. That summer at home, I had become the invisible boy.
You know what my canteen is?
Hello? What happened?
Mom.
It's in Denny's room.
In April, my older brother Dennis had been killed in a Jeep
Oh.
accident.
That's hard. I mean, but you still have another kid. You kind of have to. Yeah, I don't know. I can't. I'm not a parent. I can't even imagine. No.
This, my friend.
They're gonna make me cry.
It looks good on you, too, just like that.
Hey, Mom, I'm going blind.
Hey, don't start with me, porcupine. Come here. Give me a hug.
That's
Why
gonna
can't
be.
you have friends like Denny's?
What?
Dad, they're okay.
He's 12.
Sure they are. A thief and two thieves.
Gordo. Hey, man. You want to see something? Sure, what? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
What did he do? Oh, this is bad.
The Lone Ranger, the Cisco Kid. It's 45. I can see that.
This was now, that'd be like a fucking assault rifle, is all I'm saying.
Jesus! You knew it was loaded, you wet end! I'm gonna be in trouble now. That Tupper babe saw me. Shit, Gordie, she thought it was firecrackers. I don't care. That was a mean trick.
Also, yeah, what if he had pointed it at you?
On your mother's name? Yeah. Even if she goes to hell because you lied? Yeah, I swear.
If you lie on a pinky swear, that's fucked.
Hey, girls, where you going?
They're,
Come on, man,
again,
my brother
12.
gave me that.
Now you're giving it to me. I know I didn't mean to insult you.
My
That's
man,
why
you
I'm gonna
bleach
give you
your
the
hair.
opportunity of taking it back.
Come on, man, stop it. You're hurting him. Bastard, let go, man. Stop it, man.
They're
Cut it out.
12.
Cut it out. I take it back.
There.
Okay, well, suspect number 1 for likes to hurt children.
About you.
I brought a comb. What do we need a comb for?
I don't know, our hair.
We look good, don't we? It's a lot of thinking, Vern. Thanks.
I mean, it is long and, like, bad things could happen. They'll be fine. I hope.
Yeah, I got $1 too.
That's such childhood, like, where you don't think about, like, you have to provide for yourself. But also, can we not sit on train tracks? Guys?
Come on, Teddy.
It's a train, kid. Oh my god. This kid's brave.
Come on. No.
One of you could get stuck!
You want to kill yourself? Is that what you want, goddammit? You're trying to kill yourself.
I'm sure he's not in a great mental state. His dad being an abusive piece of shit, but like... Okay, you did dodge it together.
Stand back, men.
Should we not just go around?
No trespassing was enforced by Milo Pressman, the junkman, but to 6 specific parts of the human anatomy.
Dog is
Thus,
talented.
A kid who had illegally scaled the junkyard fence might hear the dread cry, "Chopper, sick balls."
Chris Chambers never misses, does he? Not even.
I'm worried about Chris Chambers. These two are too close. I'm worried something's gonna happen. Yeah, but now you have to walk all the way back and get your stuff.
Now it was more, and that we all knew it. Everything was there and around us. We knew exactly who we were and exactly where we were going. It was grand.
I'm not going along. We should all go.
I'm staying right here.
Yeah, man, I'm not going. I'm not going all the way out there. Girls, cool it. We'll flip for it. Come on, Vern. We don't have all day.
You lose, Gordie.
Shut up.
I don't shut up.
Shut up. I grow up. And when I look at you, I throw up. And then your mother goes around the corner and she licks it up.
Ooh, got him.
Finding
You've done any chances, brother?
Yes, sir.
Shame what happened to him.
Thanks, yeah, it
Bible
was.
says in the midst of life we are in death.
Could be some scouts at the game tomorrow.
I don't know, Pop.
Dad, can I have the potatoes?
That's what I hear, son.
Are you gonna see Jane after the game?
Hello?
Tomorrow.
I don't like his dad. Oh, he was a good brother.
Right, sweetheart.
Now, see?
Sorry,
that's what
I'm gonna
talking
cry at
about.
some point.
Football takes concentration.
That was great.
Once you interrupt him, so you see I'm talking to the boy, don't
Oh, I'm sad.
You play football?
Did they ditch him? That would be mean, especially because he has all the food.
Hey, you kid, what are you doing there? Come over here.
The dog is gonna get the meat.
Now he said sick 'em boy.
Yeah.
What I heard was Chopper, sick balls.
Run, kid. It's like a golden retriever. Get him.
Sick balls, Choppy.
Stop teasing that dog, you hear me? Stop teasing him! Sonny, I'm gonna beat your ass teasing my dog like... Your dad's a loony. A loony up in the nut house in Togus. He took your ear and he put it to a stove and he burnt it off.
Oh.
My father stormed the beach in Normandy.
Loony, loony, loony.
Sir, they're 12. Like, you could have some decorum.
I wondered how Teddy could care so much for his dad who practically killed him, and I couldn't give a shit about my own dad who hadn't laid a hand on me since I was 3.
Yeah, but your dad
And that
was, like,
for eating bleach
emotionally fucked up.
my old man.
I'm not sure it should be a good time. You saying you want to go back? No.
It
I
just,
want to see a dead kid.
yeah,
Maybe it shouldn't be a party.
there is some emotions there that,
Yeah.
We weren't even close to the Royal River yet. We were gonna have to get moving if we were gonna make some real miles before dark.
Cobras? Do they like Karate Kid? What the fuck are you doing?
So, what's with you and this Connie Palermo chick?
Kid's gone. They're never gonna find him.
Not where they're looking.
Hey, I was right, Charlie. They ain't never gonna find
He's
him.
like, shut up, bro.
You're making me fuck up the snake part.
Do you think I'm weird? Definitely. No, man, seriously.
Yeah, a little, but we're all weird, buddy.
Yeah, but so what? Everybody's weird. And next June we'll all be split up. What are you talking about? Why would that happen? It's not gonna be like grammar school, that's why. You're taking your college courses, and me, Teddy, and Vern, well, we'll be in the shop courses with the rest of the retards making actors.
Oh,
and
God.
birdhouses. Don't say that. Don't even think that. I'm not going in with a lot of pussies. Forget it. Well, then you're an asshole. What's asshole about wanting to be with your friends? It's asshole if your friends drag you down. I mean, you could be a real
No,
writer
he just
someday.
wants his friend to,
Fuck
like,
writing.
do
I
well.
don't want to be a writer. It's stupid. It's a stupid waste of time. That's your dad talking.
For 12, like, he's very emotionally mature
Just a kid, Gordie.
in that
Oh,
way.
gee, thanks, Dad. Wish the hell I was your dad. You wouldn't be going around talking about taking these stupid shop courses if I was.
Come on, you guys, let's get moving. Yeah, but
I love that these two fucking geniuses up here are talking about cartoons and they're like serious life shit. It's the duality of that age, though, because you're starting to, like, think. Like, you're starting to think more in that brain of the future and adults and a deeper understanding of things, and at the same time, you're still like, fart jokes are funny. Also, yeah, what if a train comes while you're on a bridge? That's definitely gonna happen. You'll die.
We go across here, we can get to the same place in 10 minutes.
Yeah, but if a train comes, there's nowhere to go.
No, there isn't. Just jump.
Yeah, the water's gonna hit you like concrete.
You guys can go around if you want to. I'm crossing here.
Like, I don't think they should walk it. I think they should book it. Oh, see, he's like feeling for it. That's a bad idea. That's way slower, and there's way more likely to be a train. I'm so stressed out. There's a train. Yeah. They're at the end. Run! They're not gonna make me watch these kids get hit by a train, right? Oh my god, how far did they fall? That was so close. They're lucky to be fucking alive.
Hey, at least now we know when the next train was due.
Hey, Gordo, why don't you tell us the story?
No, he's trying to be supportive.
Yeah, come on, Gordo. Well, this kid, he's our age, but he's fat. Real fat. He weighs close to 180, but, you know, it's not his fault. It's his gland. Shut up, Vern.
He's like, I don't want to hear you talk. I'm listening
Gordy,
to
it's a whole
Gordie.
story. Well, all the kids, instead of calling him Davy, they call him Lardass. The greatest revenge idea a kid ever had.
Gordie's got a sharp mind here.
Can you hear me? Young Master David Hogan.
Jesus, did a grown man trip him in his story?
Young man?
Thing.
Don't even think about winning this.
Boy, are you fat.
Dogging our own Bill Travis.
It's one of those stereotypes where it's okay if skinny people eat a lot, but if you're fat and you eat a lot, it's not okay. It's like, maybe we just don't encourage, like, disorganized eating for anyone. But how much of a pie do you have to eat in the pie eating contest?
What he wanted was revenge. And right before he was introduced, he'd gotten ready for it.
Our celebrity contestant from KLAM in Portland, the boss man in...
Lardass began to imagine that he wasn't eating pies. He pretended he was eating cow flops. and rat guts and blueberry sauce.
Oh, he's gonna puke, guys. I can't.
And before Bill
Okay.
Travis knew it,
No.
he was covered with 5
Ew! Oh my God! Ew!
blueberries. Girlfriends barfed on boyfriends. Kids barfed on
Oh,
their parents.
stop! Why are they all puking up pie?
Early twins barfed on each other, and the women's auxiliary barfed all
Oh
over
my
the
God.
benevolent order of antelope. Oh man, that was the best, just the best. Yeah. Then what happened? What do you mean?
Then it's over.
What happened? Jeez.
Oh, endings are hard for writers, okay?
So that Lawrence goes home and he shoots his father.
Oh, great story.
Yeah, it's a great story, Gordie. I just didn't like the end.
Hey, Bruno, where's the radio? Let's see if we can get some sounds.
I just don't know how comfortable I'd be camping out with a dead kid somewhere, but okay. Sounds like a coyote.
I promise I won't say no more bad swears. I promise I'll eat all my lima beans. What is it, Chris?
Not the 12-year-old with the gun.
Coyotes. Sounds like a woman screaming.
I'll take the first watch.
Yeah, that's the last person I'm giving the gun, thanks. Okay, maybe Vern's the least likely to have it, because he'll shoot anything. He's having a nightmare. Oh, poor kid. They're gonna get me with his brother, okay? Like, his brother was so sweet.
Should have been you, Gordon.
What? I'm gonna hope that was part of the dream and not what his dad actually said.
I didn't cry at Denny's funeral.
Everyone grieves differently. Oh, I don't think I'd take my shoes off. Though I don't know if I can sleep with them on.
Maybe you could go into the college courses with me.
Oh.
That'll be the day.
I mean, he's very smart.
They won't let me. No one even asked me if I took the milk money that time. I just got a 3-day vacation. Did you take it? Yeah, I took it.
Yeah, I took it.
I took it. Teddy knew I took it. Everyone knew I took it, and I tried to give it back. Tried to give it back? Maybe. And maybe I took it to old lady Simons and told her, and the money was all there. But I still got a 3-day vacation because it never showed up. I stole the milk money, but old lady Simon stole it back from me.
That's so
Just
fucked
suppose
up.
I told the story.
That poor kid. See, kids get put in, like, boxes, and they can't break out.
I on that skirt for a long time.
Oh.
I never thought the teacher
Yeah, because you, like, they're good people, yeah.
fuck anyway.
Okay, but now I just want him to get through school and get out. I feel so bad.
I guess I'm just a pussy. Yeah.
He's like, no way, man. I would never call you that. You're my best friend. The deer's like, what the fuck are you doing here?
With our stomachs rumbling, we pressed on toward the Royal River. The reality of Ray Brower was growing and kept us moving despite the heat.
Gentlemen, the Royal.
Okay, how exactly do you plan to find the kid?
Tracks go way out of the way.
We cut across this field right here. We'll be there in an hour.
Yeah, Vern, I don't think they care, but
You don't know what's
Vern
in
is
those
me.
woods.
Hey, Eyeball, you know that Brower kid? What about him?
Oh, they're both tattling.
Well, I could tell you something about him, but you gotta swear in your mother's good name you ain't gonna tell nobody.
We go up with a whole bunch of fishing gear, and if a cop asks us what we're doing there, we're just here to take a couple steelhead out of the river. And look what we found.
Yeah, come on, man.
They also want to do it to be famous.
Radio TV show in the country.
Hey, you know, it's not that deep. You can walk across.
What if it's deeper the farther out you go? Yeah. He's just like, I'm not a part of this. He's like, I'm getting nope. I'm not getting in the water fight. Gordie's also me.
Teddy, sleeper hold, sleeper hold. No one gets that in the sleeper hold. Vern, there's something on your neck. Yeah.
Great. Now you guys have no clothes. There a leash on his dick. Oh, kid, I'm so sorry. The drama. He's gonna pass out. Yep.
Gordie, man, are you okay? Gordie. You okay, Gordie?
Hey, think Chris is right. Let's go back.
They never should have come in the first place.
Pussies wants to go back too.
Oh, he's gonna get mad.
Stop it. Break it up. Stop it!
Gordie's scary when he's mad.
I'm not going back.
He's like, I didn't get a leech on my balls to not see a dead body. Yeah, there's something bad is going down. That guy.
There he is! I see him! Look!
I don't want to see him.
I see him!
Somewhere under those bushes was the rest of Ray Brower.
I wouldn't want to go see it.
The kid wasn't sick. The kid wasn't sleeping. The kid was dead.
Let's look for some long branches. We'll build him a stretcher.
You're not supposed to move him. Like, you go to the cops. Feel like he thought it was gonna be some kind of, like, closure for him, like, about his brother. I bet he didn't get to see him, and, like, I don't know what he expected, like, but I think in some ways he thought it would help him move on or something. Like, I don't know if you could understand that, but I think it's hitting him that it's just, like, death isn't this mystical thing, you're just dead, and that probably is affecting him pretty hard there.
Gordie, why don't you guys just go over there and look for some branches, okay? Okay.
Why did he have to die, Chris? Why did Denny have to die?
Yeah. He's thinking about his brother.
No, he just
I'm gonna
doesn't
cry.
know
Oh. The kids are great actors, I'm just saying. No, they need each other to get through this. Please don't let anything happen to these kids.
You're gonna be a great writer someday, Gordie. Guess I'd have to be pretty hard up.
Oh.
Some bitch. My little brother.
Wasn't planning on taking the body from us, was you, boys?
You guys came in a car. That's not fair. He's ours.
That's not fair. He's ours. Well, not anymore.
Okay, just putting this out there for the teenagers. It is probably better if they let the kids bring the dead body back into town, because no one should touch it, one. But two, teenagers are their age and the way they act is way more likely that people are going to be suspicious of them versus these kids found him in the woods and were like, oh my god, we didn't know what to do, we wanted to help. Like,
There's 4 of us, Eyeball.
Either leave quietly, we take the body, or you stay, we beat the shit out of you.
I would just go. It's not worth it.
Besides, me and Billy found him first.
What do you say, kid?
Oh, he stood down last time.
Fuck your mother some more.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't standing down this time. But he's 12.
Jeez, come on, man.
Guys, you really want to be there when he kills a 12-year-old? Like, what are you doing? Oh, he's got the gun. And he's pissed. You took his hat.
You're not taking him. Nobody's taking him.
Come on, kid, just give me the gun before you take your foot off.
I'll kill you, I swear to God.
Yeah, you did just threaten their lives.
Come on, LaChance, give me the gun.
Nope. That's a...
My fat one, you cheap dime store hood.
Yeah, tell him, kid.
We're gonna get you for this.
Maybe you will and maybe you won't.
Oh, we will. This is big time, baby.
Okay, I will shoot you, so walk away.
Suck my fat one? Whoever told you had a fat one a chance?
God.
Biggest one in 4 counties.
Oh, look who's back. Wusses. To be fair, they did the smart thing and left.
We were supposed to be heroes. Not this way, Teddy.
In the end, we decided that an anonymous phone
Yeah.
call was the best thing to do. We'd only been gone 2 days, but somehow the town seemed different, smaller.
Well, see you in school. Yeah. Yeah.
You, Chris? No hard feelings, okay?
You should say thank you for saving my life.
As time went on, we saw less and less of Teddy and Vern.
No, but
Until
they
eventually
stayed friends,
became
right?
Just 2 more faces in the halls. I heard that Vern got married out of high school, had 4 kids. Teddy tried several times to get into the army, but his eyes and his ear kept him out. Last I'd heard, he'd spent some time in jail.
I'm never gonna get out of this town, am I, Gordie?
I hope he does.
You can do anything you want, man. Give me some skin.
I'm gonna be sad. I want them to be happy. You can't not be friends anymore after he pointed a gun at someone
Chris
for you.
did get out. He
Yay!
enrolled in the college courses with me. Last week, he entered a fast food restaurant. Just ahead of him, 2 men got into an
No!
Chris, who had always made the best piece, tried to break it up.
Ugh.
Yeah, we've been ready for an hour.
Okay, I'll be right there.
I'm crying. It's fine. I'm not crying. You're crying. Oh. I mean, that's the age when your friends are your whole fucking world. Oh, I'm crying. Oh, sobbing. Okay, that wasn't as scary as I was a little worried about, because I know Stephen King does do horror stuff. Stand by me. Oh, I wonder if they renamed it for the song. Oh, okay, that was so good. That was like, that's just like a solid coming of age film. Obviously there was that language we talked about, but like, again, you know, part of the times, right? And definitely when you're, and like the characters are young, 12, and then there's the teenagers, and it's like, you're like, these are young people, they're not who they're going to be yet, or they haven't been exposed to more stuff out of their small town in Maine. So it's kind of relatable, not in the 80s obviously, but obviously I grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s in a small town in New England. So there is a lot of stuff that still kind of hit me with like small town sizes and school programs and your friends and like how when you go to the next school and it gets a little bigger, that like spreads out. So like that was really interesting. I thought the tie-in was so good because we were at the beginning of the story and I couldn't 100% tell if the person, he was like holding a newspaper and it said like someone died in a stabbing incident. And I wasn't 100% sure if he was the narrator or if he was like somehow related to the body. Like I wasn't sure there, but I think that's a really good tie-in to then like show that like this is who, as much as this was Gordie telling the story, it was almost the story of Chris and like how Gordie saw Chris as like his best friend and this person who was a hero, right? Like we see him, one of the first things he does is stand up for Gordie. He doesn't always think first, he just does it. And then we see him save Teddy from in front of the train. Like we see this is a kid who he's been like, he doesn't feel great about himself because the people around him tell him he's not much, but he's someone who's willing to stand up for what he believes is right and put his life on the line to help others, and to see that that core part of him was still there. I'm gonna cry again. But I definitely relate to growing up feeling stuck. And I'm crying again. Guys, they got me. How'd they do this? Oh. But, yeah, I think it was, like, kind of really beautiful. I feel like it was a really simple movie. in the conception of like filming, right? They didn't have to have a lot of costumes, um, or a ton of like sets and stuff. It was really mostly filmed outside. Um, and this like story of growing up and like this friendship, all the friendship felt very real. The child actors were all amazing. I think that's probably why I recognize most of them now, or their names now. You know, you're like, oh, okay, these people grew up. I think River Phoenix passed away, though, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm mixing that up with a different person, when he was pretty young still. Um, but it is like, it was very beautiful. Like, it didn't have to be like crazy, right? Like, this is something that could have really happened. These are people who could really exist. Um, and I think there's like a beauty in that and like how simple it was. And there wasn't any point where like I was really worried until like the teens showed up. I was like, I really started to worry that something was gonna go wrong and one of them was gonna get like hurt or murdered, or like with the train coming. There was like that tension of what's gonna go wrong, but at the same time it was just like watching a really cute like journey with your friends. Like it's a lot of reflecting, I think, when you're my age watching it, of when you were that age and playing in the woods behind your house with your friends, or when we were a little older and going on explorations because we had access to a car and could like go where we wanted. Um and just like, I think that's something we all kind of go through, and we all have friendships that end when they end and new ones that start, but it is really different to think about who you were when you were 12, and then we see older Gordie and he has his own son and he's like become this writer that Chris believed he could become, and even if they hadn't talked in a long time, he still had an effect on him. He still reached out to him. Like when he heard that he had passed, it's like it inspired him to write this story about him. And I think it's a beautiful one. I really enjoyed this movie, you guys. I think it's what I have to say. I get why it's a classic. I hope you guys enjoyed. We should have the poll up for you to go vote for December's movie. We're gonna do some kind of holiday theme movie. Maybe I'll put like a holiday horror, just like holiday movies I haven't seen, because I just think that'll be fun. Um, if it's not up yet, it'll be up in a couple days. I know last time I forgot to pre-schedule it, so I put it up a couple days later because I was busy. But yeah, and if you guys enjoyed this, I hope you will like and subscribe and help us pick out next month's movie, as well as check out some of my show reactions if you don't mind. I'm reacting to Buffy the Vampire Slayer and She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. My Heartstopper Season 2 reactions are already up, and when the Percy Jackson show comes out next month, I'm gonna binge that, and it'll start coming out on YouTube. That will be an extra show. But every week we have 2 Buffys and a She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, along with any bonus stuff that kind of comes out. Other than that, again, if you'd like to watch the full reaction, you can check out Patreon, and if not, I will see you next time.